The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
Another good day for the Badgers as they win their fourth straight. 48-10, Wisconsin defeats Rutgers on Saturday on a day where Corey Clement returns to the Badgers for the first time since the opener against Alabama. Against Rutgers, Clement rushed for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. Another good day for receiver Alex Erickson. 6 catches for better than 100 yards and a score. Defense was its dominant self, holding Rutgers to less than 200 yards of offense. We'll hear from some of the players from the winning locker room. Also, we'll hear from Tanner McEvoy. He is our senior salute this week. And we'll take a closer look at freshman running back Alec Ingold, as well as have our weekly sit-down with head coach Paul Chryst. All of that coming up on today's edition of the Badger Sports Report. He has been in there, and we'll still see quite a bit of him today. On 2nd and 8, here's Clement again inside the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Corey Clement. He is back. 3rd and 3 at the Rutgers 21. Toss left side. Here comes Clement inside the 20. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. 3rd and goal for the Rutgers 1-yard line. Hand off Clement, and he is in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. 3rd touchdown of the day for Corey Clement.
I believe this offense has been here the whole season, and we just had to we got to get in tune with one another. And I just think the O-line did an outstanding job, especially starting with Bo, and Maris on the outside did a great job attacking the defenders. And I just allowed myself to be patient, allow those guys to do what they do up front, and didn't rush anything.
Looking under pressure, and down he goes. Back to throw, 4-man rush. Left side pass, Erickson wide open at the 50, left side 40, and it's intercepted. Michael Caputo across the 30. Goodbye, touchdown, Corey Clement.
Paul Chryst is our new head football coach at the University of Wisconsin.
Brought down by Vince Beagle. That's a sack.
The Badger Sports Report with Paul Chryst is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Hy-Vee, Blaine's Farm and Fleet, Quick Trip, by Adidas, Pick and Save, by Zimbrick European, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
Throw in Bucky and you got yourself a deal.
Okay. Go check out your new Hyundai. I'll be with you in just a minute. On Wisconsin.
To some of us, home improvement isn't a chore. It's a privilege and a satisfying part of owning your own home. The tools and supplies you choose need to be able to deliver the same quality that you demand of the work you do. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we understand, and we want to help you achieve the best job possible. For your next home repair or home improvement project, we'd like to help you make your life better with genuine value. From Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
I am a Healthful Smile in Seafood.
We have more fresh fish flown in daily, from the dock to my case in 2 days.
Hy-Vee is one of the only retailers in the nation with their own USDC seafood inspector.
We've got amazing seafood from all around the world. King crab flown in from the Bering Sea.
We catch fish and shrimp right out of Louisiana.
Oh yeah, this is fresh.
Look at it.
I am a Healthful.
Sustainable.
USDC inspected.
2 days flown in, fresh smile.
And that's my promise.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Stavi back into the shotgun. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Stavi back to throw. They pick up the blitz. Throws over the middle. Erickson the catch. Inside the 15. Breaks the tackle 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Adam is the Wildcat QB. McEvoy off the right side to the 15. Tanner the 10. Tanner the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Badgers get their 7th win of the season with a 48-10 victory against Rutgers. A lot of good topics to get to. Obviously, the return of Corey Clement. We'll get to that, but we got to start here with the defense, Paul. Rutgers ends up with 165 yards. They get some yards, a couple big plays late in the game, but there was a stretch where there was a point in the game where they had 50 plays for 104 yards. This defense, with a variety of guys, maybe that's the most enjoyable part of watching this.
It was enjoyable to watch. You know, the guys played, and they had the one drive. It was after Corey's first touchdown, and we had the 15-yard penalty, and they got the ball in good field position, and they did a pretty good job of running the ball. I thought we did a great job of stiffening up in the red zone. I thought Darius's play on second down was big, but they're playing, and they're playing for each other, playing with each other. You know, I thought Jack Sitchie did a nice job of stepping in for Chris Orr, but a lot of guys contributed to this victory, and I thought we were tremendous on defense. Third down, I thought there was maybe 2 of something, you know, 2 of 14, 15 at one point, and I think it's just it's strength in the numbers. Everyone's contributing differently. You know, obviously Dave, defense staff, is doing a heck of a job, and we got good players with good leadership, and they're playing together, and I think they're trusting each other, and therefore they're just focusing on their specific role, and that's been fun to watch.
Yeah, we've talked so much about the shuffling you've had to do because of injuries on the offensive side. Arthur Goldberg not available. You mentioned Chris Orr. You talk about each player is 1/11th of it. I mean, they seem like no matter if it's special teams, offense, defense, they get where you're coming from there, don't they?
They've been great that way, and you mentioned they're in special teams, and that's the one that's taken a lot of hits because all of a sudden offense, defense, even Sitch, you know, moving to linebacker and playing full time. Kenny, you know, he's a 4-phase special teamer, and I think that's what I love about this team right now is they really don't care how, who, what. They're going to play together and play for each other. And you know what? They've been fun to be around. And we know that we're doing some good things. We got to build on that. But I think it's also a group that knows that we can still get better. And that's makes being around them fun every day.
And now we get to the offensive side. And as I said, the obvious storyline, what has people talking, what they'll be writing about is Corey coming back. And you know, you mentioned it after the game, right after the game on the radio about what he brings beyond statistics. I mean, players just light up when you know somebody that talented has returned to the lineup, right?
Absolutely. I think it was evident today. And, you know, what happens in the next games to be determined. But today, certainly, he gave us a big lift. And what I appreciated was that you saw, you know, Dari, it didn't take away any of his energy. I think it gave him some energy. And, you know, Alec ran hard in the goal line. You know, Corey finished off the Alec had it, we were on about the 5, it was after the fumble. And Alec ran hard and almost got it in. And it looked like it was close, and then kind of got stoned, and Corey finished it. But it's kind of consistent with the team. I don't think they care who gets the stat, who gets the glory, and it's I think we have a chance if we play together. If we don't have a chance. But you know what? We've been playing together and for each other, and that's it's been good.
You know, the thing about Alec, too, he's had a couple, I guess you could call it the welcome to the Big Ten moments. He's a pretty good linebacker that he was colliding with there, Steve Longa. But the thing I would think that you guys really, you love to watch about an Ingold, he's a freshman getting his first taste, but he's like, okay, if you're going to come after me, I want to come after you. He doesn't back down from anybody.
No, he doesn't back down, and hopefully it kind of keeps getting him to where he gets his pad level down a little bit, because that's the one.
Good idea.
But that's learning. I mean, he played quarterback last year. You know, he ran a lot, but there's still a lot of growth to be had. But it was, I thought a lot of guys contributed today. I thought our coverage units, special teams, we thought this was a heck of a challenge today again. I thought our punt team did a really nice job. I thought, you know, Drew punted the ball well. Our coverage was good. There's a lot of guys that contributed to this one. And those are the ones that feel good.
Have you spent more time? Is this a year where you're spending more time on special teams than what you did at Pitt, or is this just kind of par for the course, so to speak? Because it's been really good what you've been doing there, it seems.
It's similar. It's what we spent, kind of the same format that we've been using the last 3 years, and I think our guys here have embraced it. I love the mix. You know, when you look at our punt team, and we've got, now that Sitchy's starting, you know, you got your starting 2 inside linebackers, you got your starting fullback who played all game. You know, that's one that, you know, Derek Watt played almost every snap. You know, third down we're in some 3 wides and he wasn't in, but he's doing a ton. Vince Beagle, who had a heck of a game today, he's on our punt team. Shobes, Mike Caputo. You know, I think our special teams guys are jumping in, and I think Chris is doing a nice job of working with them. Our specialists have been performing, and we're going to need all that. We're going to need all 3 phases if we're going to have a chance in these games.
All right, the next game will be on the road as the Badgers head to College Park to take on the Maryland Terrapins. Kickoff this Saturday will be at 2:30 Central Time. Coach returns for the great day and great question of the week. All that and more as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
It says a lot about the leadership on this team that just because a guy goes down, the expectations don't change. And that's a very important thing. And when a guy does go down, the next guy comes in, his expectations to do the exact same thing that the guy before him was doing.
I think it was my first sack ever. Yeah, it was great to get the sack, and then obviously the interception, which is a great play by Schobert, tipping the ball up off his head, I guess, which he did purposely. And then the run play, I mean, it was just well blocked, and I kind of went in untouched.
With so many guys going down on our offense, on our special teams, guys getting hurt, it's really we really became closer as a defense, saying, hey, we got to step up, guys, if we want to be a great defense that we want to be. And I think it really shows on Saturdays. Our preparation has been tremendous, so I think it'll be nice to see as we get further along in the season that same mentality.
Going into this game, I wouldn't say we'd really be called an explosive offense, but I think we've done a really good job. I think we did a good job today being able to find some of those big plays, a couple of big plays in the run game, a couple of big plays in the pass game, to really kind of get us jump started.
I think this whole process has been allowed myself to slow the game down a lot more and become more patient. And when I got into the end zone, I forgot how to act. But me and Coach Chryst, exchanged our words, and he just said, "You only have 2 of those." So I thought about the next time I score, I had to remain calm and just hand the ball to the ref. But he was just like, "Great job, great, nice to have you back." And I think all the guys congratulated me as well. It's been a long road I've been on, as I've been itching to get back out there and play some football.
I'm Carl Rick with Quick Trip, and my family, along with our nearly 15,000 coworkers, would like to salute the brave men and women who defend our country every day. This season, Quick Trip will match your contributions up to $50,000 to Camp Hometown Heroes, which benefits the children of our fallen military members.
That's a potential of $100,000 to support the children of those that paid the ultimate price for our freedom.
This camp provides me with an opportunity to understand that it's okay to grieve.
Visit hometownheroes.org to donate today.
On Wisconsin.
It's been a treat to get to learn basically both sides of the ball at the college level, and I'm still learning a lot for sure. I'm not saying that I know everything or what there is to know about football, but yeah, I'm trying to learn as much as I can from the coaches and the players in front of me.
Having played quarterback in high school, how has that knowledge of the offensive side of the ball helped you in your transition?
I think it helps a little bit, just understanding some schemes and knowing where to kind of run the ball, because I did that. But other than that, it really doesn't help me. You kind of have to come in with a fresh mindset and just ready to learn.
I know with Alec, he had shown that as a quarterback in high school that he could run the ball. He was a few pounds lighter, but we felt like, hey, we could move him over, give him an opportunity to play. We were short at the time, so we needed a person that could come over and be able to have some type of running skills, some ability to be able to get us through a game if necessary. And it's turned out that he's been able to come in some critical times in ball games and score.
Definitely Dari and Derek are big mentors, and just big guys that really try to take me under their wing and help me keep comfortable in the running back room.
Stabby gives to Ingold, running left into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Alec Ingold from a yard away.
In high school, you can kind of like let up right as you cross the goal line. And in college, I crossed the goal line and I took like one step and I got popped real hard. So I thought I was like in and untouched and everything, and then I got hit really hard. So I mean, that was a big wake-up call. Like don't celebrate too early or anything like that. And coaches gave me some crap for it, but I mean, it was just a pretty surreal moment. And then like after the game, just my phone blowing up with all the support from back home. It was really cool.
Nothing ever causes him to flinch. He nothing bothers him. Nothing intimidates him. Nothing scares him. He always has a smile on his face. He loves playing the game. He looks like a young man out there having a lot of fun.
I think it's the best gig on the team, personally. I mean, Dare just runs the ball and he's juking everyone out, and then it kind of sucks for him because he doesn't get the touchdowns. But I mean, he really deserves everything that he gets, and I mean, it's an easy gig for me because the guys up front do their job, and I mean, there might be one guy that you have to kind of like beat at the goal line, but that's about it.
What are some things that you personally enjoy about being a running back?
I like the room. I like how the Coach Settle and just the whole offensive group is really like, they help me out, really supportive, and definitely just being able to run the rock. It's a fun feeling.
Coach Chryst always talks about smart, tough, dependable, and so he epitomizes that. He came in and, like I said, learned the defense, and then we moved him over and he learned the offense in a week. And so that was probably the most impressive thing, is the fact that he was able to pick up the system in a week, the protections, the run game, and to give himself a chance to be able to play.
People are really selfless around here. People want to help the team out more than they want to help themselves out, and I think that they realize that you can trust the coaches, and the coaches know the best spot for you on the team, and if you trust them, they'll put you in the right spot for your own individual self-gain that'll come with the team success.
I came in not even planning to get a Mercedes, just hoping to get some information on some other vehicles. It ended up being the best financial decision to go with a Mercedes and go with the lease program that they offered at the time. It was a very safe car, a beautiful car. I could afford it comfortably, and I was pretty excited to get behind the wheel of a Mercedes. I had no idea how nice driving a car could be.
Drive the 2016 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC Sports Sedan starting at $41,875.
At Quick Trip, we're always thinking about what it means to be a neighborhood fresh market. That's why we've brought in even more new groceries to keep your day fresh. From premium meats to the kinds of veggies, sides, and fresh fruit your family wants, making it easier than ever to enjoy a home-cooked meal, all in one place.
Right now, Forster Farmers Market all-natural boneless chicken breasts are only $3.99. Premium meats at your neighborhood Quick Trip Fresh Market.
See you next time.
I grew up on a family dairy farm.
I as well grew up on a dairy farm.
At the time, we didn't appreciate growing up on the farm.
The baby calves, that was where my passion was. I found it, and I knew that I wanted to keep pursuing a lifestyle or a career in taking care of the young ones.
There's been a Norman Rockwell image of dairy farming that's been painted for a lot of people. And if they see past that and they see all the different aspects of what the farm really provides, I think they'll be hooked.
FanDuel has definitely changed my Sundays. It's made it a lot more interesting.
FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues are paying $75 million a week with immediate cash payouts and no commitment.
I've deposited a total of $35 on FanDuel and won over $2 million.
Just choose a league, pick your team, and get your cash winnings after Monday night.
It's like the best adrenaline rush ever.
Try FanDuel today. We'll match your first deposit up to $200. Go to FanDuel.com and enter promo code TAILBACK1.
This Senior Salute is brought to you by Hyundai.
Just how to deal with adversity. I mean, every year you kind of learn more and more things. Obviously I played a few different positions. So, I learned a lot from both sides of the ball and the coaches I've had and the players that have been here.
Coming in as a transfer student, how does that maybe change your experience versus somebody that came in as a freshman?
I guess I have a different view. I mean, I've been to a different school. I know how they do things, and I know a lot more teammates. I mean, I've been on 3 different football teams now. I definitely learned a lot from different guys, like I said earlier. But I mean, I guess just the experience from being in a different school, different part of the country. You just got to roll with the punches. That's kind of what I've learned in the past few years. You grow up, like I said, I mean, you learn how to deal with adversity. You learn how to, if stuff doesn't go your way, you learn how to make it right and just keep going, persevering. So, I mean, I guess as a broad picture, that's what I've learned.
As Clement to his right. McEvoy will read it and keep it. First down and more. Straight ahead, 45-50. Cutting to his right. 45 outside the numbers 40. McEvoy to the 30. 25 weaving to the 20. To the 15. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Tanner McEvoy. 60 yards to the house.
This year, as a safety, I've been really helping out on the defense and coming in on offense whenever I can make a play or just try to spark the team. It's just kind of what I've been trying to do and help this team win every year since I've been here. Honestly, I really don't prefer one side of the ball. I just like being out there playing with the guys. If things are going right on defense, I guess maybe defense. But if things are going right on offense, it's fun making plays and scoring. So, I mean, they both have their ups and downs, but I just like being out there with the guys. Every year is a different story. I obviously say last year winning the bowl game was a good time against Auburn. There was just a good group of guys. We had a lot of adversity before the game. It was just great to get a team win under Coach Alvarez. I hope I can remember all of it. I've made a bunch of good friends here on the team and off the team. It's just a good group of people all around. I mean, the school itself, the teachers are great. You learn a lot academic-wise. There's a great degree coming from this school. So, hopefully I remember everything. It's been a good time. Just the alumni base we got here. People really support the school, support the football program, and I'm looking forward to seeing how many badges are really out there.
In order to perform procedures others cannot perform, we sometimes need to look where others cannot look. To see what others cannot see, which is exactly why the American Family Children's Hospital created the most technologically advanced imaging pavilion in the country. You see, better imaging for our pediatric specialists means better outcomes for our patients. Just ask Madison. UW Health. Remarkable.
Throw in Bucky and you got yourself the deal.
Okay. Go check out your new Hyundai. I'll be with you in just a minute. On Wisconsin.
At Pick and Save, you'll find a little bit of Wisconsin in every aisle. We're proud to provide hundreds of local products from all across the state, all at everyday low prices. Because as lifelong Wisconsinites, we love this great state just as much as you do. Believe you me. Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.
Game night. That magical weekly gathering where lands are conquered. And you get trapped in the dungeon that is your bedroom. But you've got blazing fast Spectrum internet. So Kevin and his friends have enough bandwidth to play together. And you have enough left over to find a new apartment. Get 60 megabits of dragon-slaying speed with Spectrum internet. Where will it take you?
The Badger Sports Report with Paul Chryst is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Hy-Vee, Blaine's Farm and Fleet, Quick Trip, by Adidas, Pick and Save, by Zimbrick European, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
Time once again for the Great Dane Great Question of the Week. We head down to Beloit where Bill is checking in, noticing some guys making position switches during the course of the year. And among the most recent moves, DJ Gillens. But for now, moving over to wide receiver. What do you see out of him right now as a wide receiver?
You know, when DJ came and he says, Coach, I want to move positions. He goes, I want to help this team, and I think I can help this team. And last week it was on special teams and then also getting going at the receiver spot. And really it was in on a number of plays today. And you just appreciate, here's a guy that has a ton of respect in the locker room. You know, if you were to say, you know, Mike Caputo, who's one of the guys you respect the most, it's DJ. And I think he earned that with the defense by being the scout team quarterback. And even this year was doing that. But he's got some natural ability in it, and he's got a heck of a competitive spirit. You know, it was interesting, we were going in last week, and then all of a sudden, you know, Joel gets knocked out of the game, and he's made the switch to receiver, and he's all in. And kind of went up to him and said, DJ, you know, we might need your quarterback. And I'm good, Coach, whatever. And that's that spirit that he has, the competitiveness he has, you appreciate. And I think that's what you need, especially this time of the year, out of your team. And that's, I think, one example of how guys will do whatever they can for this group. Certainly he wants to contribute. There's a personal thing, but because he thinks he can help the group. And I think he's right. And you know, told him we'd revisit it at the end of the season. You know, but right now I thought it was a heck of a move, and we can, as we go through and get guys injured, he can contribute on special teams. So you appreciate that a ton.
Absolutely. Good athlete. And as you said, as the head coach has said, he's a good teammate, and everybody knows that. So Paul, or Bill rather, we thank you for checking in for this week's question. The Great Dane has 4 locations in Madison on the east side of town, downtown, Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. That's where the coach's show is, Great Dane Hilldale, on Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. And we will never forget that there is a Great Dane up in Wausau as well. We're going to be regulars, as a matter of fact, in the off-season, heading north to the Great Dane up in Wausau. Badgers on the road next week, taking on Maryland at 2:30 kicks Central Time in College Park. And then after that, a bye week. Believe it or not, just one home game remaining. But focus now on the Terrapins next Saturday at 2:30 Central Time. Join us next week as we recap the Badgers' road trip to College Park. Thanks for watching.
Game night. That magical weekly gathering where lands are conquered. And you get trapped in the dungeon that is your bedroom. But you've got blazing fast spectrum internet, so Kevin and his friends have enough bandwidth to play together, and you have enough left over to find a new apartment. Get 60 megabits of dragon-slaying speed with Spectrum Internet. Where will it take you?
I came in not even planning to get a Mercedes, just hoping to get some information on some other vehicles. It ended up being the best financial decision to go with a Mercedes and go with the lease program that they offered at the time. It was a very safe car, a beautiful car. I could afford it comfortably, and I was pretty excited to get behind the wheel of a Mercedes. I had no idea how nice driving a car could be.
Drive the 2016 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC Sports Sedan starting at $41,875.
Here's to the tailgateaholics, the connoisseurs of cheese, the block party planners, and the unsuccessful ice fishermen. We tip our cheese-shaped hats made of foam to you, because you are true Wisconsinites. And Pick and Save is proud to be the place you go to save on thousands of grocery items every day. After all, we're from Wisconsin too, don't you know? Pick and Save, where Wisconsin saves on groceries.